everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Let's do some Christmas crafting. Stay tuned. Y'all know when I woke up this morning, it was pretty doggone cold here in North Carolina, and that puts me in the mood for some Christmas crafting, and that is exactly what we are going to be doing today. We are going to make a Christmas tower box. It'll be a trio. I'm making this for Christmas. I have it themed for Christmas, but y'all, this isn't any season, any reason, any gender, any one craft. On my channel, Crafting Knows No Bounds, we're all inclusive. So if you like to craft, if you like to give gifts, this is the channel for you, because I want everyone to know the joy of paper crafting. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by. And welcome to all of my new subscribers and to all of my new friends. Welcome back to all of my longtime subscribers and longtime friends. Thank you guys so much for the wonderful way that you show up for me day in and day out. I am forever appreciative of the support that you show to me, my family, and to my channel. And y'all, I say this with all sincerity. There are days when I simply cannot believe that I get to do what I love with you guys. Y'all, when I read some of the positive comments that I get of how paper crafting enriches your life, how paper crafting is your therapy, how paper crafting and my channel has helped to fill a void in your life. Y'all, I can't say it enough how humbling it is to read comments like that and how much those comments actually mean to me. Because I said in a previous video that everyone wants to feel as though they matter, and to know that I matter to so many of you just means the world to me, and you matter to me as well, because I feed off of the energy that you guys bring to my comments. It does mean a lot to me, and I would be lying if I said it wasn't a spirit booster or an ego booster when I read some of the comments. But that goes both ways, because I want your ego to be lifted. I want your spirit to be lifted, because you need to know that you bring just as much to me as I give to you. So back to this tower box. I'm going to give you a closer look in just a minute, but y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here's a closer look at today's awesome project. When finished, we will have 3 stackable boxes of varying sizes, and all will be the same height. So all of these boxes are 1.5 inches high. So the bottom box measures 9 by 3 3/4 by 1.5. The middle box is 8 by 3 1/4 by 1.5, and the top box is 7 by 2 3/4 by 1.5. Super easy to make. Here's an awesome way that you can fill this and make a themed gift. So on the top, maybe add some tea light candles. Here in the middle, add some hot chocolate or some tea and some chocolate candies. Here on the bottom, how about some of those fuzzy socks? And then the theme of your box can be, let's get cozy, because you'll have everything you need to get cozy on a chilly winter's night. So here's what we're going to need to make it super easy. And y'all, I mean it when I say that this is super easy to make, because you need 3 pieces of medium weight to heavyweight cardstock to be able to make this project. You need 1 piece that is cut at 10 by 10, 1 piece that is cut at 11 by 11, and 1 piece that is cut at 12 by 12. I'm using a very firm weight by my mind's eye. This is really like a very strong medium weight. A heavy weight will work for this beautifully. A lightweight scrapbook paper is not for this project, so make sure that you're using a medium to a heavyweight. And I'll be using one of the stickers from this My Mind's Eye sticker sheet to complete the project. And I'm going to be using a little bit of my red satin ribbon. All right, to start, we're going to go ahead and score all of our pieces. So let's start with the 12 by 12. On the 12-inch side, we're going to score at 1.5 and 5 1/4. Then we're going to rotate it to the opposite 12-inch side, opposite of the 1.5 and the scores that we just made, and we're going to repeat that. So we're going to score at 1.5 and then at 5 1/4. And so now on the two sides where you don't have a score, let's go ahead and score at 1.5. Rotate it to the opposite side of that 1.5-inch score you just made and score at 1.5. So basically what you're doing is you're scoring at 1.5 on all four sides. Then on one side only, you're going to score at 5.25. Then rotate and score at 5.25. Now we're going to take our 11 by 11 inch piece and we're going to do the same thing. So let's go ahead this time and score at 1.5 on all four sides. So that's 1.5 on all four sides. So now we've made that 1.5-inch score. We can now score at 4.75. Rotate it to the opposite side of where we just made that 4.75-inch score and score at 4.75 again. And now we'll bring in the piece that measures 10 by 10. Let's go ahead and score at 1.5 on all four sides. So that's 1.5 on all four sides. And this is our last 1.5-inch score. So now that we've made that 1.5-inch score, we're going to go ahead and score at 4.25. And then we'll take this and rotate it to the opposite side of that 4.25-inch score. And we're going to score at 4.25 again. So those are all of our scores, and all we need to do is we need to go ahead and fold and burnish all of our score marks. And I'm going to go ahead and fold and burnish everything at once. So there's one. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing with this one. And I think you guys can get a good feel for just how thick this paper is. Thick paper or heavyweight paper makes for a nice sturdy box, meaning you don't have to add any chipboard or cereal boxes or anything to get that firmness. Alright y'all, so now that we have all of our scores folded and burnished, we are going to release our tabs. So we're going to have a tab here in the middle, and then we'll have two tabs on the end. We just turn this facing you, go up to the score mark, and drag straight down all the way across. And then I'm just going to angle like this all the way across. So what I did was I angled my tabs all the way across. Then I'm going to rotate it and do the same thing on this side. So we go to that score mark, we drag straight down. And now we can angle all of our tabs. And then once you have all of your tabs angled, your piece will look like this. I'll do one more half with you guys, and then I'll do the other two off camera because the process is the same. So we go to that first score mark, And we cut straight down all the way across. And now we can angle our tabs. All the way across. And that is how your piece is going to look. And as you can see, it looks just like that piece. I'll go ahead and do the rest off camera, and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so I have the tabs on all three of my pieces cut out. We're ready to put our boxes together. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just take some glue, and on the center tabs, I'm going to add that glue. And now I'll just bring up one end of this. It doesn't matter which end because they're both the same. Use my big old spatula to get a nice stick. And then I can bring in that other end to get it stuck. And now I can use my big old spatula to get a nice stick. So now I'm going to take my glue, place my glue on the front, get that stuck. We're going to get a nice, clean, crisp edge on this. And so then I'll go on the inside, and let's just get that stuck. So now we're going to take this piece and we're going to place our glue, and we'll join these two together just like we did the others. And we'll do this one as well. Stand that up, go on the inside, and make sure that I have a really good stick. And y'all, there we have our first box. I actually wanted to do a different construction method on the boxes, and I'm going to show you what I wanted to do. The construction method that I just showed you absolutely works. You can put your box together exactly as I showed you, but this time we're going to do it a little bit differently. So this time I'm going to take my glue and place it on the inside of the center tab. Then I'm going to take the center tab and we're just going to put it on the outside. I've been playing around with this and I actually like the way that that looks as well. So we'll do the same thing over here and you'll see what I mean. So I am just going to take my glue, place my glue on the inside of that tab. Then I'll take the tab and instead of putting it on the inside of the box, we're going to take that tab and put it on the outside of the box. And we're just making sure that we have everything nice and straight. Then I'll take this front tab. We'll add glue to it. And we're going to do the same things. And so we make sure that when we're joining it, we just have it nice and crisp and tight. And you can see that having those tabs on the outside is actually a pretty cute look. It's one that I'm liking even more and more. You can go inside or out with placing those tabs, completely up to you. But again, I've placed that glue and I am going to take this and put it down like that. Now before I was taking the glue and I was putting it on the outside of the tab and gluing it to the inside of the flap. I'm not doing that. So now this part is very easy. You just fold over the top, bring that down, add just a little bit of glue to that tab, and you just attach it. Same thing over here. So let's just fold that. Add our glue, bring that over, and get that nice and stuck. And now we have our second box. We're going to take the third one and I'm going to do the flaps on the outside method. So I am taking the glue and I am putting it on the inside of the tab. That way I can bring it up on the outside of the box like this. Very, very easy. I think you'll like either method. And now we'll do the same thing over here. I'm going to add my glue to the inside of the flaps. And now I can fold this over. And I can fold this one over. If I need to, I can stand it on its side, go in, get my glue nice and stuck. And so now I can take my lid, fold it over, fold that flap over, lay that flap down, add my glue to this piece, and fold it over like that and get it stuck. And we do the same thing on this side. So I am going to add my glue, bring that over, get that stuck. And so y'all, now we have our 3 boxes. I'm going to go ahead and just close the lids on these, and you'll see how they stack, one on top of the other. So now I'm just going to bring in some ribbon, and I'm probably using about 30 inches of my red satin ribbon. And all I'm going to do is just take this ribbon and place it down like this. Then I'm going to take my box, put my box right there, bring up the ribbon, and I'm just going to tie it off in a little knot like that. Then I'll grab my other ribbon, bring it up, and basically what I'm going to do is just tie myself a little bow. And so now what I can do is I can take my lighter and I'm just going to add some heat. I'm not touching the ribbon with the heat, but I do want the heat close enough so that it actually melts the fibers and it stops the ribbon from fraying. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little ho 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 sticker and we're going to place it right there. And so y'all, there we have our beautiful Christmas themed tower box. This is great for any season, any reason, any gender. But like I said earlier, why not fill this with some cold weather themed items such as the hot chocolates, the teas, the fuzzy socks, the candles, the chocolates, and turn this into a cozy little care package. Absolutely fabulous, and I'm pretty sure that it will be well received and loved. Easy to make. We only used 3 pieces of 12 by 12 paper that we cut to the sizes that we need. No separate lids required. Each box is made from one sheet, whether it's 12 by 12 or 10 by 10. Super easy to do, and I hope that you have enjoyed today's super awesome Christmas tower box project and idea. If you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I'd love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.